What you doing, zombies? I'm the AC. I'm going to talk about Fear the Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 3, Alaska. Now, this was an okay episode. I feel like it's definitely not as good as the first, not as strong as the second, for a few little minor reasons. It's still a good episode. Some cool stuff is happening and going to progress the season more. But, let me just actually talk about what's going on in it. First, let me talk about where the name Alaska comes from. They're in the Deep South. Why are they talking about Alaska? Well, it's because first, Althea and Dwight have a little game of collecting people's licenses. And, they finally found one from Alaska from some guy that ended up off a building, splattered onto the ground. They were joking about how it'd be hard to find one from Alaska or Hawaii, so they finally found one. Now, the episode opens up briefly with a moment of Morgan, one looking at baby Morgan, and then also upgrading his axe to be more of a spear axe. Because why not make something deadly even more deadly? And then that's it. The rest completely focuses on Althea and Dwight. So it looks like Virginia has assigned them to be in, some kind of weird, response team that goes in, records a place that's been overrun, and apparently they're recording it to try to figure out why this happened, and then that way they can help prevent it from happening again, and so forth. It sounds like they've never prevented anything yet, so I think it's just kind of something to keep them busy, keep them doing something. I don't know, because it doesn't sound like Virginia's the one to try to help people, to actually help them. I think maybe if there was someone that could actually benefit her, she would do it, but I don't think that's what she actually has in mind for Althea and Dwight. This whole time, though, Althea's been listening to a radio so she can, kind of pinpoint where Isabella's been going. Dwight's been calling her Beer Lady, which, okay, I don't know why. I don't even think he actually explains why he calls her Beer Lady, aside from the fact that they're drinking some nasty beer where they bring it up at this point. Or maybe it's because she only talks about her while they're drinking. Wow, they never actually really explain why he refers to her as Beer Lady. No. Anyways, this leads into some building. This is where most of the action actually takes place. First thing they see when they walk in, besides passing Alaska, who has a name, I'm just going to call him Alaska though, I think it was Mark, is the spray paint of the end is the beginning. And they, okay, cool. So we know this other potentially mysterious antagonistic, I don't know what group is going to maybe pop up and cause some trouble. And, well, we don't really see much more of that. The real trouble comes from the fact that there's rats. So they're going through the building, eventually find some people, some sick people, and Althea realizes these people have the bubonic plague. Yes, that bubonic plague. A very deadly one, historically known for being carried by rats. And they abandon them immediately. One, because they don't want to get sick. Also, because Althea's on a mission. Get to the roof, try to see if she can find the person she's been longing for. And this leads them to climbing up through a wall. Not a great plan for me. I was thinking about this, and she finds a hollowed part of the wall that she easily busts through, climb through it, climb up, but the plan is so bad. What if that was just the only point in the building that is weak enough for them to get through? What if they climb up and are just trapped there? The other thing is they quickly find more rats. And it's like, okay, gotcha. So you left all the people because you didn't want to get sick. You just wanted them to have to deal with their own. But then later she talks about, oh yeah, no, you don't actually catch it from person to person. You only catch it through rat stuff and whatever. She just wanted an excuse to get away. Who blames her? They get trapped again. do miraculously find their way out of the wall just to get trapped by more of the zombies. Cool. And then Nora, the one who was helping all the sick people, is able to find her way back up to them. She has a gun, but it's just a little thing, so I don't know how effective it actually is. But hey, it works, I guess. She saves them, come up against even more zombies, able to clear it through. Nora has a little bit of a background. I'm hoping her name's Nora. Maybe be mixing that up. Long episode, short, I guess, because that is most of what's going on. There's not really anything else that's going on besides that, aside from them just pondering their own humanity about like what you would do for the one you love, what you would do if you saw them again. It's like, yeah, that's all sweet, sure. And besides that though, it's kind of just a whole one note kind of deal throughout the whole episode. It's like, I get it, cool. Okay, let's move on from this. Anything else going to happen? Okay, so Althea finally makes it to the roof. Throughout this time, we come to realize Dwight may have caught the blind plague too. Okay, sure. But it wasn't from the rats in here. It shows him at one point there's a rat on him, but it doesn't. We don't see it bite him. We don't really see it do anything. So they're supposing, like, maybe he got it earlier, because it can take days for symptoms to pop up. Of course, they're not going to happen right away. But it also makes it seem like maybe all those other people they keep finding died were also because of rats. If there was rats other places, they could have died too. They don't outright say that, but that could be a thing going on. Just like in season 4 of Walking Dead, how everyone was getting sick. Same thing could be happening. There could just be a bunch of rats going around. Apparently Lizzie didn't feed them all to the walkers over there, so they just kept spreading to wherever people are at now. And everyone's catching blind plague. Whatever. Anyways, Dwight's going to go off with everyone else to try to find some medicine somewhere, while Althea finally goes up to the roof. She watches a video of Dwight. Sure. Pretty much just telling her not much, besides have a beer for him. Okay, I thought it was going to be something more profound than that, but also, hey, have a good beer if you can. Why not? And then Althea has to change her heart. She decides, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe she just gets nervous, gets cold feet, but she shoots a flare up in the air, tells the helicopter to turn around because there's sick people here. And, you know, she recognizes his voice, maybe the other person recognizes her voice. I don't know, we don't even know if Isabel is like, even cares anything about Althea, whatever. At this point, it may just be like a chase for nothing. Who knows? But she turns around, thanks Althea, and tells her there's beer in the suppository. Well, there was beers. Hey, look at that. Dwight gets a drink with her again. Also, there was medicine. What a coincidence. It looks like good things come to those who don't chase after what they want. I don't know. There's no moral to this. Anyways, everything works out. They're able to get the medicine. People, they heal up real quick. And like, they were literally on the floor dying. It seems like they couldn't really do anything. Get that medicine in, they're able to get up and go off right away. So Dwight and Althea pretty much convince them they can't go to Virginia because that's not a good place. They're pretty much prisoners there anyways. They have all their friends pretty much being held for ransom as hostages, even though they're all still doing whatever. So they're going to take them somewhere else. Didn't say where that somewhere else is. Don't know if they even know another place, but they're going somewhere else. Now, before they leave the building though, Althea starts to wonder, what if the people doing all this spray painting is also the one causing the disease and purposely spread the bubonic plague in here? It could be. It could be them. It could also be Virginia is somehow involved with it. I think she might also just be purposely wiping people out. Why else would she even have Althea and Dwight doing what they're doing? I don't know. Or maybe this group is actually a problem for Virginia, and that's why she's sending them out to try to get Althea and Dwight to figure this out. before they can really dive into this issue much, there's a voice on the radio. And Dwight recognizes it right away. It's Sherry! There's a big reunion. Yeah, not that special though, because it gets spoiled for us before the season even started. If you keep up with any of the Walking Dead stuff, like casting, all that, and just any of the promotions they do, you see that they already pretty much announced Sherry's coming back. Any mystery, even if it was slight, was ruined by marketing. I mean, we knew he was going to find Sherry. I guess we find her even quicker than I thought. But yeah, that part was kind of, and that's why I was kind of like, yeah, this episode, it was okay. It's not terrific because of that little bit, and also the fact that it was kind of just, one note. They just kept going on about the same thing over and over again. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. Let's move on. And then it kind of amounts to something, kind of not. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to leave it at that. But let me know what you thought. Have you watched the episode? Did you like it? Was you kind of, yeah, it's fine. Or was you didn't like it? Or did you love it? Let me know what you think. But if you like what I have to say about it, at least go ahead and give the video a like. If you want to see me talk more about Fear the Walking Dead, other zombie stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can see when I do all that. But until next time, I'm the AC. Thank you for watching, and bye.